Let me ask you something. If someone told you today, right now, that you could become genuinely wealthy by saving just 10,000 rupees a month, would you believe them? Most people wouldn't. And honestly, that reaction makes sense because 10,000 rupees doesn't feel like wealth building money. It feels like grocery money. It feels like the amount that disappears from your account before you even notice it's gone. But here's the thing. The people who become wealthy aren't the ones with the highest salaries. They're the ones who understand a very specific kind of math that schools never teach, math that looks almost like magic when you see it for the first time. And in the next few minutes, we're going to walk through exactly what that math looks like using just 10,000 rupees a month as our starting point. Stay with me, because by the end of this, your entire perspective on small amounts of money is going to change. Here's the mistake most people make. They think about money in a straight line. You earn 10,000 rupees, you save 10,000 rupees. After 1 year, you have 1.2 lakh rupees. After 10 years, if you somehow never touch it, you have 12 lakhs. That's about 12 lakhs. And when people do this math in their heads, they think, okay, that's decent, but that's not going to make me rich. That's not going to change my life. And so they don't bother. They spend the 10,000 rupees instead, maybe on something nice, maybe on things they don't even remember a month later. This is what psychologists call present bias. Our brain is wired to value what we can enjoy right now far more than what we might gain in the future. The future version of you feels like a stranger, and why would you sacrifice for a stranger? But here's the critical thing that straight line thinking completely misses. Money doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows in a curve, and that curve does something extraordinary over time. Let's talk about compounding. You've probably heard the word before, but let's actually feel what it means, not just understand it. Imagine you plant a tree. In the first year, it's a small sapling. In the second year, it's a little taller. But here's what's interesting. Every branch that grows can grow its own branches, and every one of those branches grows more branches. The tree doesn't just get taller, it multiplies itself. Money works the exact same way. When your money earns a return, that return starts earning its own return, and then that return earns a return, and so on. This is compounding, and it is the single most powerful force in personal finance. Now, let's run the actual numbers with 10,000 rupees a month. Say you invest 10,000 rupees every single month into a mutual fund or index fund that gives you an average return of 12% per year. That's a reasonable long-term expectation for a diversified equity fund in India, historically speaking. After 10 years, you'd have invested 12 lakh rupees of your own money, but your total corpus? Around 23 lakh rupees, nearly double. After 20 years, you've put in 24 lakh rupees, but your total over 99 lakhs, almost 1 crore. And after 30 years, you've invested 36 lakh rupees from your own pocket, but the total value of your portfolio, approximately 3.5 crore rupees. Read that again, 36 lakh rupees in, 3.5 crore rupees out. That difference, the 3+ crore rupees you didn't put in yourself, that's your money's money working for you. That's compounding doing its thing quietly in the background, year after year, while you just lived your life. Now, here's where it gets really interesting and a little uncomfortable. The most important ingredient in this whole equation isn't the interest rate. It isn't even the amount you invest. It's time. Let's meet two people, Priya and Arjun. Priya starts investing 10,000 rupees a month at age 25. She does this for just 10 years until she's 35, and then she stops completely, never invests another rupee. Arjun starts at 35. He invests 10,000 rupees a month for 30 years straight, all the way until he's 65. Who do you think ends up with more money? Priya, by a significant margin. Even though Arjun invested 3 times as long and put in 3 times the amount of money, Priya wins because she started a decade earlier, and that decade of compounding is worth more than 3 decades of late contributions. This is the idea that should make every 20-something sit up straight. The cost of waiting isn't just the money you don't invest, it's all the compound growth that money would have created, growth that's now simply gone forever. There's even a name for this in behavioral economics. It's called the starting problem, the gap between knowing what to do and actually doing it. People keep waiting for the right time, for a raise, for stability, for when they feel ready. But the math doesn't wait. Every month you delay, the curve gets a little less steep, the magic gets a little weaker. So if the math is this clear, why don't more people actually do it? This is where money psychology gets really fascinating. First, there's the illusion of insignificance. 10,000 rupees feels small. Your brain looks at 3.5 crore rupees and thinks that can't possibly come from something this small. It feels like a trick, so you dismiss it before you even try. Second, there's what researchers call hyperbolic discounting. This is a fancy way of saying the further away a reward is, the less real it feels. 30 years from now is so abstract, so distant, that your brain trades a certain present pleasure for an uncertain future gain, and it makes this trade automatically, without you even realizing it. Third, there's hyper-life inflation. As our income grows, our expenses grow right along with it. We upgrade our phones, our apartments, our vacations, and 10,000 rupees, which was once noticeable, quietly stops feeling like something worth saving. The wealthy understand something that most people don't. Your lifestyle should grow slowly. Your investments should grow fast. So what does all of this actually mean for you? Here's the simple truth. The goal isn't to find a giant sum of money to invest. The goal is to start with whatever you have, even if it's 5,000 rupees, even if it's 2,000 rupees, and be consistent. Consistency beats perfection every single time in investing. A systematic investment plan, a SIP, is designed for exactly this. You set an amount, it automatically goes in every month, and you don't have to think about it. You remove the decision from your hands, which means you remove the chance for your present biased brain to sabotage your future self. And here's the mindset shift that changes everything. Stop thinking of your investments as money you're giving up. Start thinking of them as a payment to your future self. Every 10,000 rupees you invest today is your future self receiving thousands of rupees in interest, growth, and freedom. You're not sacrificing, you're paying yourself first. The other thing, and this is crucial, don't wait to invest until you feel financially comfortable. Most people never feel financially comfortable. The comfort comes after you build the habit, not before. Here's what I want you to sit with after this video. 10,000 rupees a month is not a small amount. It is not too little to matter. It is, when given enough time and the right direction, the beginning of genuine, life-changing wealth. The math doesn't care how you feel about it. It doesn't care if you believe it. It just works, silently, steadily over decades, for anyone who decides to start. The question isn't whether 10,000 rupees can make you rich. The question is, when are you going to start? Because the best time to begin was 10 years ago, and the second best time is right now.